Welcome back again to some 0K action. It's going to be a 10 versus 10 team game on the Valles Marinaros map. Hopefully I've got the spelling of that right. What the hell? Skip the pre-game chatter. Left team versus the right team. We've got some interesting battle plans being drawn up, of course, by Lightman myself. Starting off with aircraft, actually, so we'll see how that goes. Actually, I don't have that much experience with aircraft, but I do know the general basics of using them, so we'll see how effectively I use them. And my counterpart, actually I'm going to have two counterparts on the right. It's going to have Helwer and Matthew GB. I'm pretty sure Matthew GB is a much worse player than Helwer, but I suppose that's besides the point. Just have a look to see if there's anything in particular happening. Indeed. Yeah, you've got a couple of spectators as well, and of course this is a replay. It's not actually live or anything like that. That does actually mean we can fast forward past the boring bits at the very least, so there you go. And there you have it. Just got a Minecraft, well, my two Swifts basically flying ahead before... okay, interesting. Before our opponents for some reason. And of course someone's trying to message me on Steam, and unfortunately this game does not have the Steam overlay, although I believe it might actually be appearing on Steam soon. So, see what happens, I guess. Actually, wait a minute, those are mine. Yes, they are. So my Swift's basically spotting everything. Nothing too unusual, really, from our opponents. We've got a combination of vehicles, tanks... Actually, did anyone go for spiders? Let's see. No spiders, actually, but we do have a couple of jump jet players here and there. Actually, no, wait a minute. Oh, okay, Felelovsky actually going for gunships. So we actually do have pretty heavy usage of aircrafts from our opponents. We'll see how that goes, actually, though. So in any case, the Blastwing's also coming out to do a bit of damage, although not really doing much, just getting destroyed themselves. And bam. Was that... that was actually my Swift, wasn't it? Yep, sure was. Good job past me, I suppose. Indeed. But anyway, also looks like we're also trying to dive out Commander by Mooning Forces, should I say. Interesting play name there. Unfortunately, not quite able to make anything happen. Would have been a nice little victory. It was only our level 0 commander, but still, what can you do? Instead, we donated a bit of... we donated a bit of metal to our opponents, it seems. And am I varying anything up? Nope, continuing to go with Swifts. So just getting them for just general fire support and a bit of aerial superiority. Not as good as Hawks, but they're much more maneuverable, so we should just have a look actually. So what is this foul guy going with? Actually going with a whole bunch of stuff actually. So we've got cranes, blastwings, banshees, and even a rapier, as well as brawlers, tridents as well coming in. So really just bring a whole smorgasbord here basically. So we'll see what happens actually. We probably could have gotten away with having a second player on our team going as air as well, but we'll see how much of a difference that actually makes, because, you know, more aircraft means less resources for stuff on the ground, so we'll see how that works out actually. In any case, is that... Nope, those are not my Swifts. I think my Swifts are actually getting chased away. Okay, still continuing to build them, and probably I'm going to need to switch to Hawks though. Most likely. In any case, yeah, the lines are definitely being drawn up. We should actually be expanding towards the north. Not really sure why that's being ignored actually, but yeah, definitely should be expanding. Our opponents have got a pretty decent slasher line as well actually, which is going to be a pain in the ass to break through, although artillery will handle that pretty nicely. Okay, yeah, linking that to grid. Well, let's see, at the bottom, at the very least, we did manage to get a nice little defensive line set up, although we do have a bit of a vulnerable spot here actually, so just have a look actually. Yeah, we definitely do have a very noticeable gap at the bottom, and just having a look actually. It is bot pathable, so yeah, you can get around that pretty easily actually. Doesn't look like there's any defences planned either, so we'll see what happens. We do have finally a little bit of action happening, well, a bit of a raid by Gariel from the right, trying to do a bit of damage with his pyros, mostly just damaging my Swifts, sorry, mostly just damaging my Swifts. Yeah, interesting, and here we go, finally we do have a bit more of a more of an advancement coming in. Unfortunately, that's right, why do they fly low enough? But anyway, unfortunately though, the advancement is coming from our opponents. Rogues versus slashers. Well, that might work actually, but there's just way too many slashers actually by Steel Blue. In fact, Mooning Forces should actually be sending up his slashers as well actually. They don't really have much to really oppose them really. A bit better than, you know, having these guys just going forward like that. But yeah, well, there you go. Actually, Tander going for hovercraft, that actually could work. What he should have done though is he should have sent in the one of the halberds hovercraft in to tank the shots from the slashers and then send in stuff behind that. But what the hell, I mean, the net effect is sorry, not sure why I'm so tongue-tied, but anyway, the net effect is still the same. Still we got dead slashers and Zivenders. Volcrum brought Commander morphing up. We actually got Commander morphs happening all over the place, and I'm pretty sure this was meant to be after the Commander nerf. So what does he even have actually? So it's a Battle Commander, Beam Lasers, Personal Shields, Tagging Systems, High Frequency Beams, Personal Shield, eh? Surprised he didn't just go for Area Shield while he was at it, but there we go. Finally, we actually do have some building being attempted here by Atom 2 to cover the bottom. Still going to be a bit vulnerable to Master Raiders. But, I see. But it's better than nothing, I suppose. So there goes the Slasher line. I still reckon this Slasher line by Mooning Forces should have come up as well, but there you go. Asfel looks like he's got a Sniper Commander. Yep, Ghost Rifle. It's level 3, so he should actually be able to get... oh, okay, never mind, yes, he's actually just got a Beam Laser, Ghost Rifle, and one... Well, the only Ghost Rifle upgrade is a Shock Rifle. Beam Laser presumably for self-defense really, for close-in defense of course. See how that works out actually. All I know is that these commanders are really taking a lot of damage actually. This Volcron really dealing a lot of damage to these slashers actually. Unfortunately not able to take out this last one, and all very nice use of the Thunderbird actually by Hellware. It almost gets taken out, does manage to live to fight another day. Where the hell are my aircraft? What in God's name am I doing actually? Jesus Christ. I've got 10 Swifts by the looks of things, and they could have taken out the Thunderbird, although I would have had to worry about Hellware's aircraft of course, but I probably should be switching over to bloody Hawks anyway. Not really sure I'm still going with Swifts. Oh, well, I mean, we do have anti-air being set up, at least by our opponents. Not seeing too much in terms of anti-air being set up by us, though. Okay, we do have a Razor there, but it's a little bit far from the middle front line there. Can these things... Oh, no, they can't actually aim at each other. They can aim at the Caretaker, though. Yeah, a bit far forward. Sorry, not far forward, a bit far back, actually, from the front line there. But what the hell? Here comes yet another attack. Welder's actually leading the way, followed by Scalpels. This... Okay, but this is sort of a rush you don't see too often actually, as well as a combination of other tanks like Reapers and Panthers and all that. Unfortunately the Reaper is probably going to fall to this massive amount of Scorchers coming in from Mooning Forces, although nope, apparently... Actually, where did it go? Oh, there it is. No, apparently did not, and actually all the Scorchers actually went down, I'll be damned. Not really sure what the hell blew up there, presumably... don't know actually. Maybe a Roach maybe, or something else, maybe a Scuttle. Almost taking out the Reaper, but nope, he actually lives to fight another day. Sprung actually, looks like Spring there for a second. Going back to repair, presumably he's going to get his Bro 7 commander to do that. Aircraft trying to do a bit of damage here, but yeah, just running into the enemy anti-air. At the very least I'm keeping my stuff mostly alive. And yeah, well, as you can see the front line's just going back and forth. Rather incessantly actually. We do have action happening all over the place. Pretty much purely on the middle actually, from what I can tell. Nothing really happening at the top or the bottom flanks. But what the hell, at least that means I don't have to move the camera around as much, I suppose. Yeah, so there's that to consider, I suppose. Oh, god damn, what the hell is that? Oh, okay, is that the Slam he's launching? Let's see, I think it is. Okay, well it didn't do any damage in either case, so what was that? Yep, the shotgun and the Slam. Okay, interesting. Not really sure why exactly he would have launched it like that. I suppose he anticipated these Ravagers actually coming in a bit closer maybe. I mean, the Reaper should have been able to take them on anyway, especially with the Bro 7 helping out, so, well, there you go, there's that to consider. Puppy's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Actually, no, never mind. We actually are doing quite a bit of damage. At least my Ravens were doing a bit. Actually, were my Ravens really doing that much damage? I don't think they were, actually. I think they were... I'm not even sure what the hell they were even actually going after, to be honest. But there you go. Oh dear, man. Well, here we go. Actually, we have a nice little comm dive by Mooning Forces. And he almost manages to get him out, to take him out, but not quite. The bomber is, of course, falling up. And where's my anti-air? Oh, okay, it's actually almost completely dead. There we go, finally do actually reply. But yeah, my Swifts are going to run into too much anti-air, and they're just going to get massacred as a result, so... Whoops. So still continuing with Swifts, so I probably should have just switched to Hawks. I mean, at the very least, Hawks are a bit beefier units, to say the least. God damn. Oh well. I still am pretty surprised by the amount of comm morphing we're seeing, but there you go. This Reaper definitely being pretty freaking heroic, definitely needs to get the hell out of there. In fact, oh okay, that's why the Caretaker's not doing anything. He's middle of building another Aegis thingamajiggy. And, okay, yep, there goes the Triple S support commander from before, of course. Glaive is, okay, that's ours, of course. More stuff blowing up randomly. I think that's the Slam that's doing that. Very strange. And our opponents are actually making use of the reclaim field as well, actually, unfortunately. There is actually quite a bit of reclaim here, and it's all going to our opponents by the looks of things. We're basically not contesting the middle top at all, and in fact we actually do have Steel Blue continually sending in these really annoying Ravagers to and from, actually, just to be a pain in the ass. Oh, okay, not bad actually, not bad job by Atom to actually capturing our Jack 2. Not bad indeed. And of course we've got artillery now being deployed all over the place, mostly by our opponents. Looks like Firewalkers and nothing else, from what I can tell for artillery. Well, definitely doing a bit of damage, although not that much actually, now that I think of it. But yeah, they probably should watch out for what they're actually targeting, so actually target something that actually exists, rather than just... indeed. Miracle indeed. Indeed. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, they should actually be targeting stuff that actually exists. That could certainly help. Bombers being a massive pain in the ass, but thankfully these upgraded commanders being able to take some shots. Where in God's name am I? Okay, there we go. I'm finally going to be building some Hawks after building a couple of bomber aircraft. Shouldn't even really bother these bombers because they're just going to get enemy aircraft bearing down on them and destroying them as a result, so, oh well. Oh, not bad use of the Slam, it didn't... Wait a minute, it didn't even take out anything though. What the fuck would... Okay. I'm pretty sure it landed on top of a few puppies and it didn't actually do anything there. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Oh well. Still there, as you can see, plenty of chaos happening all over the place. The south, just having a quick look at it actually. You know, the south actually is doing pretty well for opponents. In fact, we're the ones who have to watch out actually. This Firewalker is burning the crap out of our cluster defences. And unfortunately we are slowly but surely getting pushed back in the middle as well. I haven't really seen too much from the puppies. I haven't really seen them doing much except for... Oh, ouch. Anyway, except for just using the reclaim fields, and you'd think that'd actually be a bit more than that. 29 is actually a pretty large number, I suppose. And there we go, finally do have some Hawks out. Unfortunately, they're a little bit far away from pretty much everything, really. Well. Okay, and these will be the Tridents, actually, that were built before, I'm presuming. So yeah, my Hawks do try to come in, but yeah, of course they're going to get ambushed by Swifts, and normally they'd beat them out, but of course, advantage of numbers to Swifts goes to Hellworth, of course. Yeah, well, what can you do? And even the Razor is not actually faring that well. Apparently these things are not actually that good against aircraft. I mean, they're very hardy, which is very nice, but they don't actually do that much damage. Mostly good against, well, for tanking damage, of course, and for... oh, there we go. For tanking damage and taking out gunships, I suppose. Well, there we go. At least my Swifts actually do manage to take out pretty much all the Ravens except for one. Well, the bombers actually, except for one, unfortunately. But as a result, it looks like all my Vamps, all my Hawks, should I say, except for one, get killed off as a result. In fact, I'm not even sure why I'm actually going for more bombers. Probably trying to bomb out one of these commanders, actually. Maybe one of these bombardment commanders. In fact, I actually got two of them. And goddamn, they are certainly a pain in the ass to say the least. Oh, never mind, he's actually got right cannon, assault cannon, plasma artillery. Huh, interesting mixture. And what about the other one? Burn your ass. Oh, okay, assault cannon and slam. Interesting, interesting mixture actually. Huh. Okay. The problem with only having one artillery cannon though, and not even an assault cannon, for example, or right cannon, is that that napalm that napalm. Why am I so tongue-tied today? Jesus Christ. Anyway, the napalm warhead. Well, it's not very cost-effective to apply it to only one particular weapon compared to two. So, yeah, there you go, I suppose. Although, wait a minute, this guy. Oh no, never mind. He has right cannon, assault cannon, no napalm warhead or anything like that. Here's a napalm actually instead from Matthew GB, and where is my air superiority? It is gone completely. And so is our southern position as well, for that matter, actually. So we'll probably be resigning sometime soon, unless if we can basically pull a rabbit out of a hat. Well, oh, never mind. That's just a razor. Looks a bit different actually when it's deployed like that. Well, in either case, that's not going to be enough when it comes to anti-air at all. And in fact, that's actually the only anti-air we have on the grounds. Just razors, which are going to be great for tanking damage, but really you need something. You need at least hacksaws or whatever they're called now to actually deal the damage out, for God's sake. But oh well. Still got a bit of a resignation vote. I don't know who actually initiated that vote too, though. It looks like at this stage. Okay, so apparently me and the vast majority of the team seem to think that the game is still salvageable somehow, despite the fact that they're basically overrunning our bases. They're not just taking the middle sectors, they actually are starting to overrun our infrastructure. And, oh no, what is that? Ah, okay. Ouch. And they've got tactical missiles being launched as well, presumably. From where though? Where the hell did that come from? Oh, and they got freaking Striders as well. Yeah, that's probably about it. Ah, here we go, here's the missile silo. Yeah, tactical nuke being produced. What is its range actually? Pretty good range actually. In fact, they can even attack the geothermal power plant if they really wanted to. Big Berth is going to be, well, Black Warrior did try to start constructing it, but yeah, that's not really going to make too much of a difference. If we pull all of our resources together, we might be able to make a Strider of our own before we're completely overrun. And maybe we'll have a chance, but yeah, it's not looking too good to say the least. Very good marker actually by Perfo actually. He's managing to dodge. So he's managing to actually dodge pretty much all the shots of the Ravagers actually. Well, I suppose these guys are Raiders basically. Running into the flames is usually not a good idea. The napalm warhead definitely coming in handy there. Although I didn't see these guys getting set on fire, so not so much for the napalm warhead in that case. Yes, unfortunately, yeah, we're still getting pushed back. These puppies, I still haven't seen them do anything though. Maybe it's because I've been focusing on other parts of the battlefield while they're actually doing something. In any case, the Sumo has come in for a slog. Cute name. Or is that Stog? God damn this font. Oh, indeed. Well, I'll just call him Slog actually, although... Let's see, Slog or Stog? I think that might be a T actually, so Stog. Well, Slog sounds better. Well, yeah, they're just tearing apart our infrastructure from behind. We probably should be resigning. We don't really have anything up our sleeves. In fact, Black Warrior, I don't know what the hell he's even done actually. What he thinks he's doing, building these big berths actually. Maybe as distractions? Don't know. Where did that missile even go actually? Well, I haven't seen it go anywhere, to be honest. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, sorry, unfortunate, but yeah, looks like we'll probably be resigning very soon. Although, hold the phone, we've actually got some... How the hell is that possible, actually? We got some flames on Matthew's base, although I'm not really sure what from, though. Huh. Okay... Yeah, not really sure it's all... Yeah, now he's just spamming Berth. It's very strange. Well, in any case, we've resigned. It still was an interesting little game, even if we... Made a few mistakes there. I mean, I made a few mistakes with my air macro, getting too far into enemy anti-air. But when it comes to, well, overall anti-air in general, we should have had more than just freaking razors out in the first place. But, oh well, gave it a shot, and there we go. We finally have gone down, even though I'm pretty sure we actually resigned at least a minute before that happens. A bit of a delay there for some reason. I think that actually happens in the game itself, so there you go. I shall see you all next time.